Well, in the wake of Roe v. Wade being overturned, Senators Chris Murphy and Richard Blumenthal are now calling for more family planning funding.
They want their colleagues in the Senate to funnel federal dollars into Title X programs for reproductive care.
Channel 3 Eyewitness News reporter Audrey Russo is live at the Capitol this morning with more details on all of this. Audrey.
Caitlin, Nicole, both senators signed on to co-sponsor the Expanding Access to Family Planning Act, which they say would fund the only federal program that's dedicated to reproductive services. Now, they say 40,000 people in Connecticut use those services, but they're concerned that after the rollback of Roe versus Wade, access to contraceptives could be the next right that's on the chopping block. If the Expanding Access to Family Planning Act were to pass, it would provide $500 million in mandatory funding for Title X services for the next 10 years. It would protect access to birth control, cancer screenings, and HIV tests. And it would require that pregnancy counseling include information about all of a person's options, including foster care, adoption, and abortion. The concern around birth control access has been reignited following the Supreme Court decision to overturn Roe v. Wade. Justice Clarence Thomas indicated that other landmark decisions, like the right to contraceptives, could be reconsidered too. Democrats say they're now scrambling to codify these rights into law before Republicans can introduce legislation, stripping them away.
A radical Republican-stacked Supreme Court erased precedent and privacy by overthrowing Roe v. Wade. This paves the way to what Mitch McConnell and Republicans in Congress want to do, what they have said they will do, to ban abortion nationwide. Nationwide ban. In doing so, they put even more of our cherished freedoms on the chopping block, including the right to contraception.
Now, recently, the U.S. House passed legislation that would protect birth control, and 8 Republicans signed on to it as well. However, it's unlikely to receive similar bipartisan support in the Senate. Now, as for the Expanding Access to Family Planning Act, which is a separate bill, the senators from Connecticut, Murphy and Blumenthal, are going to be pushing for that bill's passage. Later on today at 11:45, they're going to be holding a joint press conference at the Legislative Office building. Live in Hartford, Audrey Russo for Channel 3 Eyewitness News.
All right, thanks, Audrey.